Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get 'em on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up, Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got what? Radio show. Man, what you doing with it? Trying to do the very, very best I can with it. I really am, you know. I get tired sometimes on my journey. I'm not going to kid you. Trying to make something out yourself is a task. If you want to attempt to do something and understand going in if the thing you're trying to do is to improve yourself, to better your position, to better your relationship, your family, anything, you're trying to be a better you, you're trying to make more money, you're trying to get it together, you're trying to change. If any of those things are in your hopes and dreams, know this right here. You are about to face some challenges, but you might as well go ahead anyway and face those challenges, because if you don't, you have a whole nother set of challenges to face. You know, it's an amazing thing, man, how people sit around and they watch other people strike out to become successful, and they sit in the stands watching these people play out these games, and they criticize, they boo, they laugh at their efforts and everything. And they talk about the failures. He missed that game-winning shot. Boy, he sucked. Man, he did this. He ain't worth that. I hear people who sit in stands, who criticize people who are out there on the playing field. Now, when you're on the playing field, you have a set of challenges in front of you. You're going to be open to criticism. You're going to be open to ridicule. You're going to be talked about when you don't know the people who are talking about you. Now, here's the upside to being the player on the field that's facing all the challenges, the criticisms, the laughing, the joke, the being talked about. He has something going for him. This person, boy, woman, child, girl, man, has an opportunity to win. They have an opportunity to win. And in the game of life, just because you lose one of the games or you lose one of the matches, it don't mean you've lost. You don't get put out. You keep playing. And when you're playing, Here's the upside. You have the opportunity to win. But guess what? You're going to win some of the matches. You're going to win some of the points. You're going to make some of the dunks. You're going to hit some of them over the wall. You're going to hit some out the park. You're going to score some goals. You will if you're playing the game. Here's the problem with the people who don't face criticism, who nobody boos or cheers for, who sits in the stands and knows neither victory nor defeat. Those people, without realizing it, are facing a set of challenges also. And the challenges they facing is how I'm going to live with myself, what I'm going to do now, what direction am I going in, where am I going to live, wonder what job will hire me, wonder if I can get paid for criticizing. Oh, woe is me. I can't find the purpose in my life. And man, I'm just waking up in a state of confusion. I don't know what to do. Now, let me ask you something. Which one of them set of challenges you'd rather be faced with? Because if I'm on the floor playing, if I'm on the field playing, if I'm out on the court playing, then guess what? I got a chance at winning. But guess what I'm doing every day while I'm playing? I'm strategizing. I'm waking up with a purpose. I'm waking up trying to come up with another angle. I'm in pursuit of a goal every single day versus the people in the stands who know neither victory nor defeat. Get in the game. Face the challenges. Better yourself, better your wife, better your children, better your condition, better your employment status, better your job, better your career. Take a shot. Come on, man. What you waiting on? Because the alternative is to watch other people play the game. You know what I just do sometimes? Sometimes I get Forbes magazine or Money magazine, or sometimes I still grab a copy of the Robb Report. I just flip through it just to see. I used to get this book called Unique Homes. Unique Homes is a magazine that just has a lot of extravagant houses that's on sale across the country, across the world. I used to just flip through, man. Let me just see, man, what the people that's playing the game out there doing. Stop watching other people become successful when you could very easily be you if you make the decision. But when you make the decision to become successful, get ready for a series of challenges. I think it's more difficult not to accept the challenge. I think it's, for me, this is just for me, it may not be the case for you. For me, I think it's far more difficult to wake up and just see how life gonna go today. Because, man, it could just deal you any kind of hand today. You understand? I don't like, spades. Let's talk a card game, for example. The game of spades, really, man, it ain't a whole lot you can do if you don't get no spades. Really? It's a couple of little strategies you got to do, but you can have all this ace, king, queen, diamond, all you want, but, man, you ain't got no spades. They cutting them. You're in trouble. Be it whist, different game. You can create what's in your hand. You got dealt a hand, too, but you can create a hand. You can call a trump. You can make diamonds your spades. You can make hearts or clubs your spades. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. You can do something with it. It's a different game, man. You can strategize. I would rather have a say-so in my life than to wake up every day and just see how it's going. I think it's more difficult to not accept the challenge to be something than it is to accept the challenge to be something. I think it's more difficult to sit around and not be nothing. I think it's harder to watch everybody's life going somewhere but mine. I think it would be very difficult for me to sit here and hear them talking about other people and never mention my name. It would be difficult for me to see everybody rise and getting promotions except me. That would be difficult for me. It may not be for you, but for me it would be quite challenging. I would rather accept the challenge of making something out of my life than to sit there and criticize those and then watch and see how my life just may go. Okay? Just a thought today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pets, animal trainers, members of PETA, may I have your undivided attention, please? This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and I'm doing this show in alligator shoes. Good morning, Shirley.
Good morning, Steve, with your alligator shoes. I'm calling PETA.
They already talked to me about that, and I explained to them. Alligators. So get away from me with all that. And we've since been on speaking terms.
Okay.
Carla, for real.
Okay, that logic. Okay.
Repeat it.
Junior.
Morning, Uncle. The president of PETA just rolled his eyes at you.
And the nephew, the fool.
Yes, sir. Got the Maris on, baby. Maris. That's the first
Man, I
gator
ain't had no
thing
Maris
you
on in a
introduced
long
me
time.
to.
Boy, let me tell you something. When Maris came out, you couldn't tell me. No. When I got my first pair of Maris, I know exactly when it was, man. It was about, I was on Showtime for about 1991, 2, when I got my first pair of Maris. Might have been 93.
So what are Maris?
That's a brand.
Hood,
Okay.
the hood version of the greatest shoe you could have put on your foot.
You
was
couldn't beat
Maury
this, Carl.
Gator.
You couldn't beat it.
Maury, man.
Like,
Matter of fact, I remember.
Mauri.
almost like
remember
Morris.
Steve
Catalog
taking me
and
to City Slickers, and I couldn't afford one pair.
Boy.
In Detroit?
Was it
In
expensive?
Detroit, man.
Hey, Tommy,
Oh,
in
man,
Houston,
Junior.
y'all had a place that called the Sharpstown Mall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Boy, y'all had a store in there. I can't remember the store. Started with a G, I think.
Giorgio.
Giovanni?
Giorgio. Boy, I went up in Giorgio's, boy, and I had money then.
You were warm, Junior.
Boy, you couldn't talk, Tommy. I was in there with J. Anthony Brown one day. Jay said, "Look at his ass all up in the wall." I was they
He
had
got
all
some
the
money.
dog. They had all the gators on the wall. Jay said, "Look at his ass all up in that wall." Dog,
How
I
many
bought about
pairs you buy?
6
You
pounds.
buy more? 6?
6 pounds.
Because they in every color, Junior. They
Dog.
in every color.
I wore one night at the Arena Theater in Houston. I wore a pink suit with white pinstripes.
Oh, I was at that show.
I found some pink gators.
Pink.
Boy,
Yeah, man.
Pink
Boy.
gators?
Shirley, I was at that show. Came down that whole walkway. Everybody was like, "Oh, hell no."
yeah.
Because you got to come down that aisle. You coming down between
you got to
everybody
come
at
down
the
the aisle.
arena, baby.
Oh,
Dog,
man.
I had a smoke machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
boy,
gotta tell
I
us
came
more.
out that
Steve.
smoke.
Tell us more.
Hold on, Steve. Hold on with this story. Blue cheese. All right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to find out part 2 of Steve's pink gator story right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, so when we left for break, you were telling us about when you were getting ready to walk
Sharpstown
out
Mall.
on stage. Yeah.
Giorgio's,
Uh-huh.
all gators. I bought a pair of burgundy mock strap gators out of there. I bought all pink out of there. I bought a two-tone brown and gold out of there. They had some black and white spectators that was gators. Bought them out of there. And then walked out of there with a olive green, but with like a mauve green. Boy,
And a suit to go with every one of them.
man, I used to get emotional going down
I
to
was
the
going to say,
shops.
how did you feel?
Yeah.
What
I used to
did it
get
make
my
you feel?
nails done. And I used to be down there at that mall, and it was just good, man.
Ooh, that mall used to be packed, man.
That
was
part
the
of your
law.
life, Steve?
You don't know. Those were
Sharpstown.
the times I had in Houston.
Uh-huh.
Girl,
Stop.
You couldn't tell him nothing. He had just got that money, Shirley. You couldn't tell him nothing.
Oh, okay.
I was
Girl,
on,
he was
I
in
had,
them
man,
streets.
I had that show, Me and the Boys. And then the Steve Harvey show had just started. Dog, I had money. You couldn't talk to me. Gators range from $750 on up to about $1,400. $1,400 was the limit. I had to rethink myself if I went that high.
But you could go over there to that sales rack, and they got them for $2 something. That's where I live, right over there.
You
Tommy.
I live right over there.
He said he was over there.
I ain't never go over
The
there.
price
dog.
cut.
No,
The price
I ain't
cut.
want
Nothing
that. Them was last year's model.
And look at Carla. What make you
Out of
mad is you
season.
find one you like that fits you, and then and it's a left shoe, and you looking for the right. It ain't nowhere on the damn rack. Where the right shoe at? Come on, man.
Where did you get the powder puff pink suit at? Where you got it from Giorgio's?
Georgia.
That
Hell
suit, the
no.
pink suit.
I had it made, dog.
I noticed you sounded insulted when he said
Dog, you
Giorgio.
can't, dog. I've been wearing tailored suits since Barbara Bates in Chicago.
My girl right there.
Dog, I could get a Barbara Bates suit for $800.
I knew her before.
Cross
she had her
patterns,
store.
everything.
Everything.
Oh, dog, I was buying, and then my first, she gave me a break because I wasn't doing good. So my first, I could buy some for
Not the
$450
discount.
and $500, but I had to select from certain fabrics.
Yeah,
You
that's
couldn't
right.
wild out.
That's
What
right.
none of my fabrics I picked authentic.
Ain't no Super 100s, huh?
Super 100 wool. Dog, all my suits was blended, but they were so fly, and Barbara Bates knew how to mix patterns. Like I'd wear Glen plaid sport coat, but I'd have houndstooth pants. With the coordinating gaiters. Boy, shut up. Shirt and tie.
So, Steve, what made you love fashion like this?
My mama.
Blue cheese. Your
My
mom.
mama. My mom's Sunday school
What?
teacher. We had to go to church a lot. And you could not, on Sundays, you had to wear a shirt and tie. So I've been dressing my whole life. I've never thought like
Okay.
people talking about, man, you ever want to loosen up? Dog, I feel my absolute best when I'm suited.
Always.
I was extremely
Yes, we
comfortable
had
in
to.
the shirt and tie. Man,
Yeah,
why don't you
we
take
had
your
to.
towel? Why don't you put one on? The hell you over here for? I'm fly. You ain't. Shirley. Shirley.
Don't hate.
Shirley, when I was on the radio, did I not, in the year 2000 to 2005, did I not wear a suit almost
Every day.
Yeah.
single
Every
day?
day?
And a hat
Yes.
every day.
Suit and hat, Junior, to do radio at 4 in the morning or 6 in the morning every damn day.
3.
Yeah.
With coordinating gators.
Coordinate, not coordinate.
And that's when square toes were out. He had square toe shoes in every color. Every color.
Oh, man.
Then I remember
But you know
when
what
they
made the
switched to
arena
pointed.
theater so special though, Shirley, in Houston, when Steve mentioned that, the stage would go in circle. It would,
It would
Oh,
turn.
it was theater in the round.
That's why I had
You
to
got to
be
work the
clean.
whole room.
I had to be clean because everybody was looking at your front and back.
Yeah.
All around.
But I tell you,
clean.
man, you be exhausted when you play the arena theater because you got to work both sides of the room, and you know, I'm trying to let everybody see my face while I'm telling the joke because my facials was such a big part of it. I learned how to work that room good as anybody, boy.
Man.
I had some great nights in there, boy. Then I used to get my nails done, and nail, just
Yeah,
get to,
yeah. You
Wait,
you know
what?
what? You
Okay.
never cease to amaze me to go too far. You never cease to amaze.
He almost.
that's all right.
Hey, man,
let
can I
go.
tell y'all something?
Only I know. So
Hey,
let me
here's a true
and
story.
he knows I know who they are.
And you
know
can
he need to be
ask,
quiet.
and you can ask her because we just talked about it last year. I first met Beyonce. Beyonce don't remember this because she was 14. She Destiny's Child. Her father Matthew used to bring her to the hip hop comedy stop. They used to perform. But I was at Spellbinders Comedy Club in Houston. I wanted to get my nails done. I went upstairs, and this incredibly beautiful woman did nails. Her name was Tina Knowles.
Oh.
I knew she was out my league because I didn't have no damn money. So
you was weighing all your money.
Yeah, you gave it all to Giorgio. On your back.
No. This was before Giorgio's. No, this was before the TV show. I was doing clubs. I went to a club called Spellbinders. I wasn't famous. I wasn't on the Apollo or none of that. I was not famous at all. And I met Tina Knowles, had a nail salon, hair salon, I guess, upstairs. And she had somebody do my nails. And I went up there 3 times just to look at her.
Beautiful.
Still beautiful.
But I could not say nothing because clearly I knew this woman was out my damn league because I didn't have no damn money. And she owned the salon. What am I talking to her for?
All right, listen.
Great story,
coming
Steve.
up next.
And Tina Knowles told me, she said, Steve, that's where I first met you. She remembered. She said, you should come to my salon and get your nails done.
Did you tell her why? All right, coming up next, the nephew is in the building with Run That Prank Back. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with today's national news. And in other weird trending news, PETA, we mentioned PETA earlier in the show. Well, PETA wants to ban the word pet because it's offensive to animals. Okay.
So they heard us?
Okay.
They heard us?
What? They want to get rid of the word pet.
Pet, because it's offensive to animals.
Okay,
and they
well,
know
what is
this
we going to
how.
call that?
Yeah. But they know this how.
Get your dog ass out of here.
Oh, my God.
Before you get your dog ass whoop.
All these
So
stores
sure.
going to have to close. Pet shop, Pet Smart.
Pet Supply got to change their name.
Okay, all right.
That's what Steve is saying.
Pet
Animal
Smart
Supply.
just going to be just smart.
That could be for anything.
It's going to be dumb.
Okay, we're going to talk more about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Right now, though, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
We're going to run it back, Shirley. You know what happens sometimes? Sometimes you got to buy your own Valentine, you know? It happens.
Boy.
You got to buy your own Valentine sometimes. It happens. Hey. Live with it, lady. Live with it. Buy your own Valentine. Let's go, Cat, though.
Hello,
Hello, I'm trying to reach Miss Shanice, please.
this is Shanice. Who's speaking?
Hi, this is Floyd. I'm calling from International Flowers.
Hi, Floyd.
How you
How you
doing?
doing?
Listen, I'm good. We have you on schedule to get a delivery. You work at a
Yes.
plaza, that's the name of it? Okay.
Yeah, that's where I work.
And so we have you scheduled at 11 o'clock to receive some flowers. I'm assuming this is for Valentine.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay. Now here's the issue, Shanice. Your husband is Kennedy, correct?
Yes, that's my husband.
Okay. So Kennedy is who purchased, this is 3 dozen of assorted roses. And so he got one of our biggest layouts that we have. Well, you have 36
he's
roses
so
coming.
sweet. Okay.
Now, the only little issue that we have, Shanice, is that the card that Kennedy gave us has been declined.
What?
And, his card has been declined. Now, what I did is I didn't want to lose the delivery time because you wouldn't have, had I not done what I did, you wouldn't have got your flowers till Monday. So,
Okay.
I think you, Miss Shanice, you ordered flowers from us in the past, right?
I have. Yes, I order flowers from you guys all the time. So what's the problem this time?
So let me tell you what I did. You already had a card on file.
Yes, I did.
So I charged that card so that you'll
You
be
did
able
what?
to keep the
I'm sorry.
I
you did
charged-
what? You said you did what?
I charged your card so that way you could keep
You
the
charged
delivery.
my card. But didn't my husband make this order? I'm sorry, sir. Didn't my husband make this order?
Your husband made the order. But
Well, then
like I said,
you need to be calling Kennedy then, right? If his card was declined and he was ordering me some flowers,
well,
you need
let
to
me
call
say
my
this.
husband.
I tried to reach out to Mr. Kennedy, but he didn't pick up the phone. So what I'm saying is, I
Okay,
want to
so
call
you
and
can
let
try him again. That's okay. You can try him again. He's the one who you need to speak to about the card being declined. Don't use my card on file.
Well, I've already used your card.
Well, who gave you permission to use my card? You should be calling to ask me if you can use my card. You don't just charge my card for my own flowers, sir.
I mean, it's the thought that counts.
I don't give a damn about the thought if I'm paying the damn fee. was declined, not Shanice's card. So you need to speak to him.
Okay, Miss Shanice, why do I need to call Kennedy when I done already charged your card? The matter is taken care of. Now, Kennedy just got to give you your money back, you know?
First of all, that is not your decision to make.
Okay, so what you want me to do?
I'm
trying to keep you.
I'm trying to keep you on the schedule. Before this. I don't care about no damn schedule. What I care about is schedule. If I got to pay for my own flowers, hell no.
But you sound like you being ungrateful, to be honest with you.
Who are you talking to telling me I'm ungrateful? You calling me for my card number, sir, ma'am, or sir, whoever you prefer?
My name is Floyd. I said
I
that.
don't care what your damn name is. Your name could be Floyd Mayweather for all I care. You're not about to charge my card for no amount of money.
Your
I know
card
that.
has already been charged, man.
My card about to not be charged. You better call my husband to fix that. I'm not about to buy no flowers for myself.
I'm not going to call your husband. You know what? Let me tell you something. Quite frankly, I don't even know why he bought you no flowers anyway with this kind of attitude you got.
What the? Oh, my God. I know you're not about to. You know what? Where you at? I'll send my husband down there. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, when you sit him down here, is his card going to work? Because it ain't been working.
Oh, you being funny now, but you going to charge my car. How come you ain't calling and ask him that? How come you ain't calling and ask me before you charge my car? You're real unprofessional. That's what you are. I'm going to send my husband down there. You're going to see if his hands work. How about that?
Okay, listen, lady, I'm not trying to have, listen, I was trying to be nice and keep you on the schedule. That's the reason why I charged the card. Okay?
You ain't trying to be nice about you trying to get my money. And you ain't about to do it. Sir, you are not about to do it.
You keep saying ain't about to do it. You already been charged $300 and some for the flowers.
$300? What kind of flowers cost $300? These flowers better have chocolates and teddy bear. They better get up and make me some soup when I'm sick. What kind of flowers is you charging? And what's your name, Floyd?
These are nice flowers that's $300 and some that got declined by your husband's card. Them flowers.
You know what? You're unprofessional as hell. What is your name again, Floyd? What's your last name?
Floyd.
What's your last name, Floyd? I want to speak to your manager right now. As a matter of fact, who the running this company? I know it ain't you. Your ass shouldn't be on the phone. All you need to do is pick up the flowers and put them in the van. What is you doing on the phone with me anyway?
I'm calling trying to be nice and keep you on the schedule, and you so ungrateful with that.
All I'm saying is who running this damn company? This whole need to be shut down.
Okay, do you want to talk to the supervisor?
I want to talk to the manager, the supervisor. I want to talk to whoever owns this damn company. You're not about to charge me $300 for no flower.
So hold on then, and let me get Tommy. Tommy is a supervisor. You want to talk to Tommy?
I want to talk to Tommy.
Hello, this is Tommy.
Tommy, I don't know what the is going on at your company, sir, but this man is trying to charge me $300 for some flowers, okay? You need to call my husband.
This is Tommy, Miss Shanice. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Kennedy got me to prank phone call you.
Tommy! Oh my God! Oh my God! Kennedy!
You all right, Shanice?
Oh my God! If I had to buy my own damn flowers. Woo!
You got to give it
y'all.
to me, baby. It is 2020. I want you to tell me what is the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning
Show. It's Valentine's week, and I'm here all week, so don't go nowhere, okay? Don't go nowhere. I'm talking about all week while I'm hitting you with Valentine pranks. Yes, I am. Oh, my God, I got something for you.
Play too
Oh,
much.
man. Okay.
I scare
somebody's
myself
gonna have
sometimes.
something
You
for
know, I scare
too.
myself sometimes.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Our forever First Lady, I love calling her that, Michelle Obama, because she will always be our forever First Lady. Well, she opened up about her and former President Barack Obama's life after the White House and their lives as empty nesters with Oprah and her audience on Oprah's 2020 Vision, Your Life in Focus, Brooklyn tour stop. Oprah is on tour. She asked the former First Lady how hard it is to stick with her catchphrase, when they go low, we go high. With after all of Washington's political drama these days, the former First Lady went on to say, for me, what I learned from my husband, what I learned from 8 years in the White House, this life, this world, our responsibility in it is so much bigger than us. When I want to go low, it's all about my own ego. It's not about solving anything. It's not about fixing anything. It's about seeking revenge on the thing that happened to you. Got it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true.
Yeah, it makes sense. So she's still going high, even though all the lowness that's going on right now, you know,
I
especially
go
in this
high with it,
country.
but every now and then I'm gonna drop low sometimes. Though. I'm gonna drop low every now and then. Though.
She
Oh,
said
Ask
when
your
you do
uncle
that, it
about
has to
going
do with,
low.
yeah, it has to do with your ego. That's what she's saying.
I understand. So, Unc, do you go high all the time? You don't never go low?
No, hell no, dog. Dog, I meet your ass right wherever you at.
It might be high, it might be low.
That depends on where you
mid-range,
at.
something.
Yeah. Now, do I always regret it? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dog, I always regret it after it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard a lot of times to go high, but, you know, you got to respect the people
Now,
that do.
now, sometimes I don't want to go high.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
That's human. That's
And I regret that too. But at some moments, though, I feel like some people needs me right down there where they at.
Yes.
So I can let their ass get it back. Because sometimes I don't go high for teaching moments. And I think that we need to have this teaching moment right now. I ain't going to let you figure out what happened later on. I'm finna teach your ass a lesson right now. You go low, I go lower. Now what we talking about?
I
That
get
you-
under that ass.
Yeah. See, now you don't come over here with the next time you want to go low. You got to rethink coming over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
make
you
it
are
change it
teaching.
up.
You
Yeah.
are teaching them a lesson in a sense.
Yeah,
No,
make it
that's
come
exactly
appropriate.
why I do it, Shirley.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
I
because
can
you're
see
not,
that.
every time you were going to do something low, Steve not finna be it. But I also
What two
know the
wrong?
other scripture too, though.
What?
What?
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So you must have wanted this.
You know what, Unc? That makes sense.
It just did to me just
What?
now.
This what you wanted.
Yeah, it just did to me.
You said come 2 more steps.
Dog.
All right, we're going to switch gears here. And other just strange entertainment news, PETA says the term pet, P-E-T, is derogatory. And the word companion, so there's your replacement word, Tommy, is a more appropriate term. A representative from PETA stated a lot of people who have dogs or cats will call them pets and refer to themselves as owners. And this implies that the animals are a possession, like a car.
They
for
are a
example.
possession, and Peter is stupid. You're damn right. I own you. Your ass don't work. I'm feeding you. You ain't paid now one of these vet bills. I owns your ass. I am master. That's what this is, man. I'm so sick of these people.
And the animals are not complaining, all right? Let's get move
These same punk ass people had slaves. Now they won't talk about they ain't right to own no damn body. Man, y'all miss me with this here.
All right, come on, Steve. Time to catch up on today's headlines. We got to move
Ladies
on.
and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Oh, boy, Steve is on it, boy. This is Ann Tripp with the news. All right, starting out with the bad news. The official death toll from coronavirus in China has topped 1,000. That's right, with 42,000 people infected and under treatment. There are 13 confirmed coronavirus cases in the United States. Today's a New Hampshire primary. While the polls seem to suggest that the top 2 contenders are still Pete Buttigieg and Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, Amy Klobuchar, Tom Steyer, and Andrew Yang all hoping to make impressive surges. And a surprise, by the way, the first place to vote in the Granite State is a place called Dixville Notch, and 3 of the 5 votes cast there were for Michael Bloomberg. He's not even on the ballot. Also, Amy Klobuchar seems to be doing well as well. The Iowa Democratic Party has received requests, meanwhile, from Buttigieg and Sanders campaigns to recanvass the results of last week's caucus over there. It's obvious that the whole mishap mess is still rather embarrassing to Iowa Democratic Party Chair Troy Price.
It is safe to say this was not the caucus that the hundreds of thousands of Iowa Democrats deserved.
The party's reviewing the request and decide by tomorrow if a recanvass is necessary. The Trump White House announcing a $4.8 trillion budget plan, that's trillion with a T, that the president claims would bring the federal deficit close to zero. And at a gathering of some 30 Republican governors yesterday, Trump insisted that some of the most critical programs will not be touched.
We're not touching Medicare. We want to keep Medicare. We're not touching Social Security. We're making our country stronger again. We're not decreasing Medicaid.
However, the Wall Street Journal reports that Trump's budget actually includes steep cuts in social safety net programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, while he ups funds for the military. Looks like the head of CPAC, or the Conservative Political Action Conference, is suggesting that some members of his organization might be violent people. In the wake of Republican Senator Mitt Romney's breaking rank and voting to convict Donald Trump on one of the impeachment articles lodged against him, CPAC's Matt Schlapp said Sunday that he would be afraid for Senator Romney's physical safety at the major right-wing gathering later this month. That statement alarmed some of Romney's defenders, seeming to cross the line between outrage and actual threat. The numbers in for the Oscars, and they're not good. Hardly many people watched the Oscars, but a whole lot of people didn't. And finally, today is Don't Cry Over Spilt Milk Day.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, you guys are still on this PETA story about not calling animals pets anymore because they think it's
Nobody
offensive.
finna do that. People get on my damn nerves.
They want them to be called companions.
So Shirley, is the dog coming in the house saying, "I'm upset"? He's still calling me a pet. I mean, how the hell?
Yeah, I posed that earlier. How do they know how the pets?
Yeah, when did PETA start translating animals' feelings? But let me ask you something. If I bought you and your ass was in a cage when I bought you,
or rescued you,
whatever, and you don't work and I feed you, take your ass to the vet, I walk you and I potty train you and clean up behind you,
clean it,
I gave you your name and a home. I own you. My daddy owned me. The hell I can't own no damn dog.
I refuse to eat if you go keep calling me your pet. And
I tell you what, well, I'm going to open this gate and you just go take your ass out here.
PETA says, Steve, when you refer to animals not as the living beings they are, but as an inanimate object, it can reflect our treatment on these animals.
PETA is stupid.
Thinking it, yeah.
But see, no, for real.
Gonna buy into this.
No, for real. PETA is stupid.
Sure.
And they need to stop this shit. These the same people who would take red paint and flour and throw it on another human being because they don't believe what they believe. What is wrong with them? Who made them judge and jury? I'm against PETA. I'm not calling them damn companions. Them is pets.
Yeah.
But I mean, people, human beings who are in relationships and they're not married, a lot of times they call that other person their companion.
Yeah.
So how do we?
And you know why you are a pet? Because that's P-E-T. All you do is pee, eat, and train. That's why your ass is a pet. What you want to be.
So if you say your pet is a companion, how do you know now, according to PETA, if they're your human companion or your animal companion?
So
you know
what's
what
next? They gonna get the dogs gonna get the vote? What's next? They gonna be able to vote next?
They about to start driving. That's what it sounds like.
I just wish they could talk so that we could really know that they do not care if we call them a pet.
He is a pet. He licks himself in front of people.
It looks so relaxing.
And you want to call that a companion?
We gotta move on here.
Turn your ass over in front of these people.
Valentine's Day is Friday, okay, guys? And we'll find out when we come back what makes a perfect date right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, and Steve in particular, because you forgot, Valentine's Day is this Friday. Dating is rarely easy. We know that. And when you've been doing it a long time, it's hard to constantly come up with fun and exciting things to do. So if you're looking for ideas, a new survey says that 45% of people want to explore something new or go somewhere different on a date. So here's some different top date ideas. They include going to the zoo, a modern cultural
Peter gonna be
attraction.
there. Go ahead.
What? Yeah.
The zoo.
To see some
To
companions.
see a bunch of caged up companions?
Companions, yes.
I might be in that end.
Going to a modern cultural attraction like the Empire State Building in New York, a historical attraction, an amusement park, a
That's
boat
too
ride.
high.
What's too high?
The Empire State Building. You know how high that is?
Oh, I thought you meant money-wise.
No. I'm talking about that elevator, that ride up there. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
The sky deck and observation and all that.
What about the amusement park?
On the sexiest night of the year, we on a roller coaster.
It's too cold anyway. Boat ride, aquarium, art,
A
music.
boat in February?
Yeah. Aquarium.
That's cold.
How about the aquarium?
That's worse than the zoo.
Is that sexy? Is that
Why?
No,
Why
look.
is it worse, Junior?
Because it's companions
Fish.
swimming all over the place.
It's companions.
Watch this school of fish do a
I'm sitting
dance for
here
us.
watching a bunch of fish swim by that ain't studying you.
Yeah. I don't even know we there.
Right. How about an art museum or something like that? A music museum. So, Steve, you always have great ideas.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that, an art museum.
I do.
How about a hotel room and a spa treatment? And let's get on to what we talking about doing. What's all the art for? They got art in the room, don't they?
Yeah.
There's
You don't know
art
who the
hanging
white
on
people
the
be on them
wall, little
pictures.
whatnots. All you see that? While we getting naked, we see all that. I know you ain't heard whatnots in a while. Whatnots?
Stupid.
That is a funny word. 2 words. Okay, so Steve, you always come up with great dates, especially first dates. What do you have for this Valentine's Day? It's Friday, so.
Oh, he know,
What you
he
thinking
know
about?
how to date on whatever kind of money you got in your pocket.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Tell me,
Yeah.
give me the budget for it first.
Go ahead, Junior.
300, 350.
I was just about to say it. 300.
$350. Valentine's Day. All right, here's what you do. If you're in a warm climate, you take your girl to Baskin Robbins or ice cream place. You make her stand at the door. Or leave her in the car. That could be even better. Hold on, I got something for you. Go inside. Get her favorite ice cream, whatever it is. I want you to get you know them sprinkles, but just get red sprinkles. You know the sprinkles that go on ice cream?
Yeah. Let them kids like.
Just get
Yeah.
red
With you?
sprinkles.
Mm-hmm.
Take the ice cream back to the car. Make sure you have 1 scoop of vanilla in there. Don't nobody not like vanilla. So
Right.
whatever her favorite is, get it in there, but make her have a cup ice cream. Hand her her cup. Say, hold on 1 second. Take the sprinkles out and shake them all over her ice cream only. And then look at her and tell her, these sprinkles represent what my heart would look like if you were not in my life.
Boy, here, boy.
Oh,
Wait a
You
minute.
got me
let write
clutching
that
my
down.
chest now. I'm clutching.
Wait a minute.
I'm clutching my chest. That was
Junior, you ain't spent $10.
That wasn't even $10.
You ain't
You
spent
gave
10.
him a budget of $300.
Okay,
we gotta get that room
right.
though, Shirley. We gotta get that room.
Now,
Shut
that's
up, Tommy.
nah,
We got
nah.
that ice cream now. We finna get to this room now. We finna sprinkle something else around here now.
That's one move. So throughout the day, I will be dropping jewels on dudes, things you can do.
You should do it all
Okay.
week.
Sprinkles all over that bed.
Okay. All right, coming up next, nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject, his wife was very calm on the phone. Now, that sounds like a prank phone call, but nope, it's a strawberry letter. Speaking of a prank phone call, the nephew is here with today's prank. What you got for us, Neff?
It's 2020, Shirley. It's Valentine's week. This right here, edible fruit delivery. Edible fruit delivery.
What other kind of fruit is it if it's not edible?
I got a fruit delivery.
Yeah.
Let's go, Kat.
Hello, storage. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to find Chad.
He's not in right now. How can I help you?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry, man. What's your name?
Who is this?
My name is Perkins. I actually have a delivery, edible fruit delivery for Chad, and I'm trying to make sure I got the address and everything correct.
Oh, well, who's it from?
I think it's from you. Your name is, what's your name again?
Davina. I didn't order any edible arrangements.
Okay. It's for Valentine's. Let me see.
Yeah, that definitely must be a mistake. You sure it wasn't Chad ordered some edible arrangements for me? I think that might make some sense.
Oh, it's for Chad. Okay, here it is. Who sent this? Miss Dorita. Dorita.
Oh no. That's not me at all. I'm Davina, and that doesn't make any sense why she would send anything.
Okay,
right.
Hold on.
I'm Chad's
your name
wife.
is Davina, but the name
that's
that
a
sent
totally
this.
different person.
Okay, so do you know Dorita Clark? Who is that?
Oh, that's not someone I associate with personally. That's Chad's ex-wife, and that doesn't make any sense for her to be sending us anything. So you don't even have to bring that over.
I don't think she sent us. She didn't send it. She sent this to Chad. She didn't send it to you.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you know we don't need that delivery. So thank you anyway. You can go ahead and you can keep that for yourself. We're all set.
Hold on, Miss. I'm gonna make sure I say the right name. Miss
Hey,
Davina.
don't worry. Don't worry too much about that.
If I don't make my deliveries, I don't get paid. I have to deliver this edible fruit, man.
Okay,
I have to deliver
this doesn't make any sense. So I'll just discard it myself if you need to bring it. But I'm sure
I have to bring it. But let
fine.
me ask you something. I mean, this lady. I'm not trying to pry into anything, but I mean, have you bought him anything for Valentine?
No, I haven't. But I have plenty of time to get him
bought
something.
Nothing, but the ex-wife done bought something. That don't make sense to me. Why haven't you bought anything for your husband?
All right. I don't think you need to worry about what I get from my man or what I don't get from my husband, all right? That's none of your concern.
Well,
and neither
evidently
is...
this other lady, Miss Dorita, is concerned about making sure he gets something.
I'm sorry. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Perkins.
Okay, and I already told you we don't need no delivery. I don't need you asking me questions about
my
my marriage or anything
for me
else.
to get paid.
All right. Well, let me tell you, I'm not gonna fight with you on the phone. We're not gonna be two fools here arguing. I'm all set.
Either.
We don't need anything. What?
No, you don't need to be on the phone.
You don't need to be questioning me about what I do or don't do for my husband. That's absolutely none of your business.
I need to know when Mr. Chad is going to be there. So Mr. Chad might want
Don't worry so much about Chad. This is our family business. Family business, and I'm his wife. Do you understand what that means? I'm his wife.
I understand that. But evidently his ex-wife wants him to have this fruit. And
you are really pissing me off.
Chad, and I'm not finna come deliver nothing to you, and you gonna throw it away. This is Chad's fruit basket.
And did she send you? Did Dorita send you specifically?
I
just want to understand what the hell is going on, because you seem really invested in my husband's ex-wife. I don't even understand why, but it's going to piss me off, so I want some answers.
And you used the right word. You're not invested in Chad. Why haven't you bought anything for Chad? His wife is buying fruit.
Perkins, I'm going to need you to speak to your manager, because I'm getting real upset right now, and you don't want no problems with me. So why don't you hand over your manager the phone, and we're going to settle this, me and your manager, and I don't want to ever see you, because I don't even know what I'm going to do. I've been so disrespected on this phone call right now. Ruined my whole damn day. So why don't you pass your manager the phone?
I'm not finna put you on the phone with my manager and I lose my job.
You're going to have to put me on the phone with your manager. You don't have to put me. I'm going to call back. I'm going to make sure you get fired for disrespecting me.
You taking your anger out on the ex-wife and you taking it out on me. The anger that you have for her, you taking it out on me. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm taking out the disrespect that you keep laying on top of me like you don't know how to talk to somebody. I don't understand how you have this job calling me, disrespecting me like this.
All I'm saying is the lady wants Chad to have this fruit basket.
And that's none of your business. None of your business. So like I said, give your manager the phone, because I'm going to see to it that you're fired.
Okay. All right. Can you hold on for a minute?
Yeah, I can hold on. Go ahead.
Hey, Tom, this is the man's wife. She don't want me to deliver the stuff because the ex-wife is who sent it to him. And she don't want me to make
serious?
So now she got attitude and she cussing at me that I've been talking crazy to her, and I haven't. They get some kind of the bouquet of stuff is for him, the fruit basket.
I need you to just give your manager the phone. If that's enough explaining, I'm going to tell him what happened.
Hello?
I need just to turn the phone over. Hello?
Who am I speaking with, please?
Hi, my name is Davina, and I need to talk to you about your customer service delivery person, whatever he is. I have been so disrespected on the phone. I've never been met with such hostility on the phone before. At this point, I just want to put this behind me. I just want you to take care, make sure you speak to him, penalize him if he doesn't understand what he just did. But he's
I will definitely reprimand him for that.
Yeah, and I don't want him making no delivery. Not to my place of business. I'm here on Friday all day. I don't need any delivery.
So you don't want him to make the delivery, but can I ask you a question?
Don't make the delivery. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I can't take it. Listen, this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, your husband Chad got me to prank phone call you.
I'm sorry. What?
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Chad got me to prank phone call you.
Oh my God! I can't even believe this. Are you serious?
Me and your husband Chad got you, girl.
Wow! I'm so stressed. I'm gonna kill my husband.
Let me ask you something, baby. It's 2020. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, for sure.
It's Valentine's, you know what I mean? It's Valentine's.
Man.
Yeah. I think the way it's gonna happen to you this year, Tommy, I think it's gonna be a stabbing.
You know, I was thinking the same. Either stabbing or a hostage taking with suffering.
Yeah, something what you're going to have to suffer through.
Yeah.
Either that, you're going to get stabbed, or your ass going to be duct taped in a trunk.
Out of those two, I prefer
driving
the
around
hostage
Vegas.
situation.
Oh, no.
He said driving around Vegas.
Hot. For Vegas, though.
Hot.
Shut your ass up.
Sound like Hangover.
Told you not to play with me.
Yeah. Pranks ain't so funny now, ain't it?
Oh, God.
Mr. Funny Prank Man.
You know, somebody got to do it, y'all. I got to be the one. Comedy Laugh Fest coming your way this weekend on the 14th. That's Friday, Valentine's Day. We will be in Cleveland, Ohio. That's right. That is the family hometown right there. Uncle Steve, you ought to come through, huh? Hometown, Cleveland.
I got to do celebrity family feud.
Okay. On the 15th, Cincinnati, Ohio, and on the 16th, Memphis, Tennessee. That's me, said the entertainer, D.L. Hughley, Dion Cole, and Earthquake, shaking it up Valentine's weekend. Y'all don't want to miss it. Tickets are available at all Ticketmaster outlets and at any box office. Get it. I'm coming to town. And ain't nobody finna do nothing to me. I don't care if I prank you or not. I do what I do. Okay. I do what I do.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. Subject, his wife was very calm on the phone. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Yeah.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Well, before we get started, Tommy, I'm going to tell everyone this letter today is different from yesterday's slave letter. Okay, so no more of that.
Boy.
Carla, you weren't here yesterday.
Carla, you missed yesterday's letter.
Steve, tell her about
Black History Month. We had a slave.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Carla?
my goodness.
Steve, you got to explain. Tell her, Steve.
This black dude, when he has sex, he's having trouble having sex with women twice because in the middle of it, he wants the women to treat him like a slave. They want him she want them to beat him, spit on him. And call him the N-word.
The N-word.
Yeah.
And he dates black women, white women, and Mexican women. And they all having trouble with doing that, and they think he's just sick.
A sicko.
And doesn't want to have nothing to do with him. You know.
Oh, wow.
I can't
got to go
find a
listen to the
woman.
podcast.
Come on, Shirley.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Subject for today's letter. His wife was very calm on the phone. Dear Steve and Shirley, 6 months ago, I met a man and I had no idea that he was married when I met him. We waited a month to have sex, and a week after that, I was talking to a group of friends and told them I met someone, and that's when I found out he is married. When I confronted him, he didn't deny it, and he said that it would not be a problem for long. Unfortunately, I was already in love. I had never dated a married man, and I was extremely hurt. We continued our relationship because he had me believing that he was about to leave his wife. When we went apartment hunting, and we found the perfect place to start our new life together. He put down the deposit and first month's rent, but he didn't move in with me. He told me that he was going to move in as soon as he could, but he had to tie up some loose ends in his marriage. Meanwhile, he still lives with his wife, and I'm miserable. So I got impatient last week and called his house. He and I were arguing hot and heavy on the phone, and he told me to hold on. He put his wife on the phone. So now she knows everything, and our love triangle is very complicated. His wife said they have a lot of history together and they own properties, so he needs time to handle his business first. I'm not sure what kind of woman he's married to, and I couldn't tell if she's angry or not. She seemed cool, but like I said, I've never been involved in a situation with a married man. I'm giving him till the end of the month to see what happens. Should I trust what he says and give him time to get his stuff together, or should I move out of the apartment and move on with my life without him? This
What they make?
This is a lot going on for
Still becoming a lot of forms, don't it?
Yeah, this is a lot going on for just a 6-month relationship, okay? But I have to tell you off the bat, girl, move on with your life. Now, when he works out, his so-called loose ends with his wife and his history together with her, with all their property and stuff, let's see what happens. Let's see what he does then. In the meantime, protect yourself, protect your heart by not seeing him, or don't take his calls for a while, because he is still married, okay? He's still married, period. I will say this, something is going on in this marriage, meaning they could be breaking up. He could be telling you the truth, because otherwise, why would he put his wife on the phone, and why would she tell you what's happening in their marriage? I mean, what wife does this? I mean, certainly not what I expected when you said he said hold on and he put her on the phone. So I was expecting a good old-fashioned cussing out or something, but that did not happen. I mean, she kind of explained the situation to you.
You with Daryl?
Yeah. Girl, you can have him. Just wait till she went there with it. So
sell his property.
Yeah. Wait till we can get rid of this property. You can have his sorry behind, basically is what she was saying. So, in this situation, I say stick to your ultimatum. You gave him an ultimatum of by the end of the month. Now, by the end of the month, if he hasn't moved out, I say then it is time for you to move on until you see something different, okay? Talk is one thing, but actions are completely different, and that's what you should rely on, what he does, not what he says. Steve?
Well, that ain't what I see in this letter, so here we go. 6 months ago, I met a man, and I had no idea that he was married. Now, this relationship is 6 months old. Shirley did say that. I didn't know idea he was married, so we waited a month to have sex, and a week after that, I was talking to a group of friends, told them I met somebody. That's when I found out he was married. I done told y'all the 90-day rule. I have said it to y'all, but y'all don't listen, Uncle Steve. See, if you'd have waited 90 days, you could have told your friends after y'all had sex after a month, I met this man. You could have told them that before you had sex. And then they would have told you the same thing they told you before you had sex. And then you could have made a better decision. But no, y'all don't listen to me. That 90-day rule old-fashioned. Well, y'all old. And I'm going to tell you how I know that, too. I confronted him. He didn't deny it. Said it wouldn't be a problem for long. Unfortunately, I was already in love. Okay, after 1 month.
No.
And y'all had sex at 1 week. And now you just gone. you thought this was it.
He put his wife on the phone.
See, this how I know it was a problem. I was already in love, and I've never dated a married man, which means she's been around for a while, and I was extremely hurt. We continued our relationship. I'll tell you about that.
Hold on. Yeah. All right, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, his wife was very calm on the phone. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, his wife was very calm on the phone.
Jumped the gun, had sex with the man, found out he was married. Got you. Talking to some friends, something came up and found out he was married. Confronted him, he denied, but he said it wouldn't be a problem for long. But unfortunately, you was already in love because you're old and you thought this was it. I never dated a married man before, meaning you've been around for a while, and I was extremely hurt. We continued our relationship because he had me believing he was about to leave his wife. No, you continued the relationship because you was in love. He had me believing he was about to leave his wife. We went apartment hunting. That's what this is what we are. That's what they say. It won't be a problem for long. That's a common line. Then I'm about to leave my wife. That's another common line. We went apartment hunting. That's rare. And we found the perfect place to start our new life together. What? Ain't this the same dude that's married? What new life together you talking about? He put down the deposit and the first month's rent, but he didn't move in with me. Oh, I've not done that before. That's a sugar daddy. He told me that he was going to move in as soon as he could. Well, that don't have a date on it. But he had to tie up some loose ends in his marriage. That's true. Like the divorce. That's a big-ass loose end. Meanwhile, he still lives with his wife, and I'm miserable. So I got impatient last week and called his house. Who got a house phone? Young people don't have house phones. Young people got apartments, they ain't got no house phone. You call his house. That's cause y'all old. Man. All of this stuff says this is grown people right here. So now you all arguing hot and heavy on the phone. He told me to hold on because in the background, who you talking to, Herbert?
His name is Herbert.
Herbert, who is you in there arguing with?
Louise.
Here, Bernadette, here.
Oh, Bernadette.
Bernadette. Oh, my goodness.
He put his wife on the phone. So now she know everything, and our love triangle is very complicated. It's a love triangle because you still in it. You had all the opportunity for this not to be a triangle. But you want the apartment to be set up and all this here, and you can call this house. But now y'all got a love triangle. And it's 6 months after you found out after a month. So this is 5 months of still seeing this man. His wife said that they have a lot of history together, a lot of history. Once again, that's an old ass statement. And they own properties. Yeah. Ain't no 20-year-olds got no lot of properties. So he needs time to handle his business first. I'm not sure what kind of woman he's married to. Well, obviously, he's married to one that's done with his ass.
Yes.
And I couldn't tell if she's angry or not. Now, this is the line where you need to be careful. I could not tell if she was angry or not. You have a strong possibility of turning up missing. I'm just going to tell it to you real lady. When a woman get quiet and they calm and you done took their man and they calm, it's because you are about to find out a lot about how they did the movie Fatal Attraction. It's finna be rabbits in a pot cooking in your house, acid on top of your car. It's gonna start like that. Then you're gonna turn up missing. I've never been involved in a situation with a married man. Will you quit saying that? Stop saying that because you're involved in a situation with a married man now for 6 months. So quit saying you ain't ever been involved with one before. You've been involved with him for 6 months. I'm giving him to the end of the month to see what happens. You what? Oh, you want the movie to get started. Oh, see what happened. Let me tell you, get yourself some security at your front door and your back door. That's what you need to do. Should I trust what he says and give him time to get his stuff together? Lady, you already doing that. Even in this letter, you done saw him before you sent us the letter. Y'all still sleeping together. Y'all still in a complicated triangle. So quit talking about, should I give him time? You still seeing him. Or should I move out the apartment and move on with your life? That apartment in your name. All he gave you was the first month's rent and the deposit. That apartment in your name, that ain't in his name. Move out if you want to. Gonna get your ass sued. That's what's finna happen. Now you getting sued and you gonna come up missing. Your life finna catch a lot of hell.
All right, thank you, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And please check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Carla's Power Update. Who? Okay, we can't.
I got it.
We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Carla, before we get to your power update, I got to tell you that we've been getting a lot of complaints on the Strawberry Letter website saying people think that I gave it away, the spoiler alert, I gave it away about power, but I did no such thing because I haven't even seen it myself. So it wasn't me who gave it away.
It was probably me, and I don't give a damn. And I'm finna spoil the rest of it, too, so let's go.
It was a female voice.
What is you listening to this show for? And I'm going to tell you something right here. I ain't seen an episode of Power. I wouldn't know who the hell in it.
For 7 seasons.
Yeah, hell yeah. I ain't seen not now episode of Power. But I know everything. Come on, Carla.
All right, come on, Carla.
All right, let's go. Here we go. Spoiler alert, if you didn't watch the series
I ain't
finale
seen
of
it.
Power.
Oh,
okay,
Tommy,
well,
you missed
get
it,
ready.
man.
You missed
Okay, well,
it.
hold on. No. I'm going to get some green tea. Y'all, you're not going to do this to me. Not
All
on the
right,
last
Ghost
one.
is from them streets and is going to, eventually he was going to either end up in prison or dead. Well, he is dead. We all know that. So
Ghost ain't dead?
Yes, he is. He is gone.
Y'all think that they going to get this man a name Ghost and he gone?
He gone. He gone, Steve. You got to accept it. Ghost is dead. Love it. We are simple-minded. Well, Ghost's son, Tyreek, killed his daddy.
Sure did.
He shot
Why
his
is
daddy.
you telling that, Carla?
It was spoiler alert. It came on Sunday. It's the series finale. The show is done. It is done. This show is gone. They now have spinoffs, and Tyreek shot and killed his father. Tommy was there. He saw Tyreek do it. He was going to shoot Tyreek, but Ghost was dying on the floor, and he said, let it go, let him go, and so he is gone. Tasha St. Patrick, Ghost's wife, she is now in prison. The plan was for her to kill him, but the son ended up killing him. She tried to stop the son. She set up her new boyfriend. He had an alibi. They arrested her. She's in prison right now. The spinoff is going to be called Power 2, and it's going to talk about Ghost, and it's going to star Tyreek, Mary J. Blige, and Method Man. So there you have it.
Steve Harvey.
You better be on Power.
Yeah, I'm coming in all this here, man. I'm coming in, and my name has already been picked out for the show.
What's your name gonna be on?
Ghost Stay.
Ghost Stay.
Ghosty.
Ghosty.
Ghost
Yeah,
Granddaddy. But
through?
that's it. And we'll be back at the top of the hour. Steve, you got a big Valentine's Day Sand and Soul announcement to tell everybody about. Top of the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Here we go. Let them know.
All right, this is it. Y'all want something for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Steve Harvey got the slickest Valentine's gift you could give. It's time to talk Sand and Soul Festival, so listen up, everybody. By now, you've heard that Labor Day weekend 2020 that we taking over the Hard Rock Casino in Punta Cana. You done heard that, right? Now, for an all-inclusive experience that you won't forget. Now, right now, for Valentine's Day, listen to me, y'all. I'm doing something real special because I know ain't nobody trying to be lonely for Valentine's Day. I'm doing a 2 is better than 1 Valentine's special. Okay, now what that means is now through the end of the month, when you book your room package for Sand and Soul and you refer a friend who also books, you both gonna receive $200 off of your all-inclusive Sand and Soul Festival reservation. That's it, 2 for 1. If you book your room between now and the end of the month, you refer somebody, you and that friend get $200 off your Sand and Soul Festival reservation. All right, now, let's get it together, because what do I mean by all-inclusive? That mean everything. All of it's in there. Food, drinks, fun, liquor, sand, dirt, injuries, butterflies, alcohol, tickets, transportation. You get unlimited resorts credits, which get you spa packages, gift store items, golf, and a whole lot more. We bringing you A-list entertainment. We got comedy shows, and we're doing a big spade and domino bid whist tournament. All that, pool parties, cigar lounges, got makeup and hair, all of that at the Hard Rock. So now, just give us a call, y'all, 1-800-684-2825. 1-800-684-2825. I'm telling y'all, Labor Day, we back. It's hot. 1-800-684-2825, or just go to SteveHarveySandandSoul.com. See you Labor Day at the damn beach. Huh?
All right now.
Too far.
Did he drop the mic?
He got sexy with it at the end.
At the damn beach. That's it. That's all it is. Need everybody there. Rooms is going real good. We're going to have a good time. Everything's been straightened out over there. Everything's on the website. All you got to do is go read it for yourself. All the reports is in, FBI, everything. Come on, we partying, we jamming. What y'all want now, huh? Junior, hell.
Come on, man.
Man. Tired of this.
You get tired of trying to help people have fun.
Begging. Come on, y'all. Try to have a good time. Don't be scared. Let's go and enjoy ourselves. You ain't go nowhere. He don't take me nowhere. Get your ass on the phone. Take her somewhere. Now, you're going to need a passport now.
Yeah, you better start on that now.
Yeah,
why they, somebody told me one time, why they be asking for your passport and stuff? What?
It's out the country.
Yeah, they don't know
you know how much crime you could do if you wasn't no passport? Get what, Tom?
Hey man, let me ask you, how the golf course over there, dog?
Oh, the one over there is nice, man. I like it. The
Nice
one, the
greens,
other one
all
we
that?
did, man, it was a lot of trouble getting to it. You had to stand in line. It took me about 15 minutes to sign in. I go, hell, do you want us to play golf in the ragged ass? I was so damn mad at that man. Sir, do you have your coupons? Look at me. You see all these signs up here? Look at all them pictures. That's me. Do I have a damn coupon? No, I didn't bring the coupon. I left it. Because I ain't never been nowhere where you paid better have damn coupon to play golf. I got money, hell.
Why you mad?
Got all these damn golf clothes on. What you think I got these white ass pants on for? I ain't out here dipping ice cream.
All right, coming up more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, did you know that there is a group called Tall of New York? To become a member.
Sure you want to direct this towards me?
Well, you know who we're not directing it toward, okay?
Now see that wasn't even necessary.
Did I mention any names?
You know I know who you talking about, Shirley. You think shut up, Junior. You know I know who you're talking about.
I know. Only name I mentioned
Why
was
are we
Steve.
even doing tall stories? What is that about?
Wow.
Well, why not?
Last week we were doing chicken. We were doing chicken. Do some chicken instead of tall stories, okay?
Chicken ain't trending. Tall is trending.
All right,
Well,
so
do tall
listen to
chickens.
this.
Go
Listen to
ahead,
this,
go ahead,
Steve.
Shirley. I'll participate.
Steve.
Okay.
I bet
become
you will.
To become a member of Tall New York, you
Listen
must
to
be
this, Tommy.
You must be 21 years of age.
Okay, you got that.
And you must be 5'10" or over.
I'm that.
For
No,
women.
you're
I'm
not.
that.
For
I'm
women.
5'10" and a half.
No.
Yes, I am.
Tommy.
For women.
5'10" for women.
For women.
6'2" or over for men.
Bam, I'm in. I'm in and your ass is out because you ain't tall as the girls.
You know what? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you
You ain't
something
got
right
to tell
now.
me nothing. What is your
I'll
short
tell
ass
you, I'll
finna
tell you
say?
exactly what I want to tell you. I'm discriminating, and I'm calling Al Sharpton, and we marching on this, partner. I promise you that.
Ain't nobody gonna see it.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up and some trending news at 33 minutes after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Our forever First Lady, I love calling her that, Michelle Obama, because she will always be our forever First Lady. Well, she opened up about her and former President Barack Obama's life after the White House and their lives as empty nesters with Oprah and her audience on Oprah's 2020 Vision, Your Life in Focus, Brooklyn tour stop. Oprah is on tour. She asked the former First Lady how hard it is to stick with her catchphrase, when they go low, we go high. With after all of Washington's political drama these days, the former First Lady went on to say, for me, what I learned from my husband, what I learned from 8 years in the White House, this life, this world, our responsibility in it is so much bigger than us. When I want to go low, it's all about my own ego. It's not about solving anything. It's not about fixing anything. It's about seeking revenge on the thing that happened to you. Got it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
That's so true.
Yeah, it makes sense. So she's still going high, even though all the lowness that's going on right now. You know,
I
especially
go
in this
high with
country.
it, but every now and then I'm going to drop low sometimes. I'm going to drop low every now and then, though.
She said
Ask
when
your
you do
uncle
that, it
about
has
going
to do
low.
Yeah, it has to do with your ego. That's what she's saying.
I understand. So, Unc, do you go high all the time? You don't never go low?
No, hell no, dog. Dog, I meet your ass right wherever you at.
It might be high, it might be low.
That depends on where you
mid-range,
at.
something.
Yeah. Now, do I always regret it? Yep.
Yeah.
Dog, I always regret it after it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard a lot of times to go high, but you know, you got to respect the people that do.
Now, sometimes I don't want to go high.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
That's human. That's
And I regret that too. But at some moments, though, I feel like some people needs me right down there where they at.
Yes.
So I can let their ass get it back. Because sometimes I don't go high for teaching moments. And I think that we need to have this teaching moment right now. I ain't gonna let you figure out what happened later on. I'm finna teach your ass a lesson right now. You go low, I go lower. Now what we talking about?
I get under that ass.
Yeah. See, now you don't come over here with the next time you want to go low. You got to rethink coming over here.
Oh, okay.
Steve not fitting to be it. But I also know the other scripture too, though.
What?
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So you must have wanted this.
You know what? That makes sense.
It just did to me just now.
Coming up, our last break of the day.
It's the last break of the day.
Now that's how you say it. And also some closing remarks from Steve Harvey. Coming up at 49 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, last break of the day. It's been a good day. It's been a great day, as a matter of fact. And you know, Steve, we talked about the Oscars a lot yesterday, but I want to say congratulations to Matthew Cherry and Karen Rupert Tolliver. They won the Oscar for Best Animated Short Film for Hair Love. Congratulations to them. I think that's a first for African Americans, and they dedicated their win to Kobe Bryant. So we just wanted to say congratulations. And, you know, black hair won an Oscar. I love it. Hair Love, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They did.
They won an
That was
Oscar.
nice.
They both won Oscars for that movie, Hair Love. It's because
And
it's
they
all
showed
about
love
black
for the
hair.
they showed love for the little brother. You know, he'd been having problems in Texas at his school.
Oh, yeah, trying to
about-
graduate.
Yeah.
But yeah. He's been wearing them
Yeah.
locks all these years, man, and
Yeah,
now they want
man.
him to cut his hair.
Well, cut his hair. Oh, he can't walk with his class. He can't graduate.
Right, he can't graduate. Yeah.
But Gabrielle Union flew him and his family out, and they was on the red carpet
Yeah,
at
they
the,
were
at the Oscars. That was
Oscars,
nice.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
We was going good the first 3 hours, then it got tall the last hour. Yeah,
Well,
right.
Tommy, 5'10" ain't really that tall.
5'10" for ladies.
Do you want to maybe try a sex change?
Wait a minute. What?
I'm not changing my sex.
Well, then that's the only way you're going to be considered tall to get
I'm
in
not
this group.
changing my sex. And I'm
Well,
not
they
finna
said
stop having
5'10"
sex.
for women, and you 5'10" as a man. You could use a woman. You could be in the tall club. Now, if you're not going to do that, you're going to have to be quiet.
Oh, so I'm good in the Be Quiet Club. That's what I'm good for.
Well, you can start your own club.
Yeah.
What kind of club, Junior?
Short and loud.
Short and loud. Yes, sir.
This is very disrespectful.
Hey, man, why don't you do a cooking class for short people? You like to cook.
Grilling small.
Yeah. Teach people how to.
I love it, Junior.
Teach people how to grill from up high. Small plates.
I'm not listening to y'all.
All right, let me do this right quick, y'all. Let me do this. I want to share something with you all that I discovered during my morning meditation recently, and I've discovered this way that I've suddenly gotten more and more of peace of mind. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Earlier in the year, I was diagnosed borderline high blood. I didn't have high blood, but I was diagnosed borderline high blood. So they wanted to put me on this medication so it didn't become high blood. And when I went back to the doctor 90 days later, he said, wow, your blood pressure is perfect. The medication has worked. But I saw that you didn't complete your refills. And I said, I stopped taking it 5 days after you gave it to me. He said, Mr. Harvey, you can't stop taking this medication for your high blood because you work a lot and you're under a lot of intense pressure with your jobs, and you could this could be bad news, but your blood pressure is perfect. He said, what did you do? I said, I was studying one morning. He said, studying? How so? I said, I do a meditation every morning. And in the meditation, I found out through some things that high blood pressure starts in the mind. And so I just cleared my mind out. And so what I had learned, though, you all, in my morning meditation is that it's hard to find peace of mind when you're constantly engaging in excessive planning. Now, follow me what I'm saying. I found myself that I would plan so much for the upcoming week, the upcoming month, what I was going to say when I met this person, what I was going to say in this meeting, how I was going to pitch this. And I would worry about it so much. I was so engaged in excessive planning. I was attempting to control what was going to happen to me in the future. That is the beginning of raising your blood pressure. That is the beginning of anxiety. That is the beginning of becoming anxious. You know, the Bible says be anxious for nothing. But I wanted so many things to happen. I was working so hard to make things happen that I was attempting to control what was going to happen to me in the future. And what I was learning through my morning meditation, which is a spiritual thing that I go through, that's a common practice, but it's also a form of unbelief. And that shocked me when I found that out. You mean to tell me that my constantly planning and all of this, and that's not to say that you're not to set goals and have aspirations, dreams, but when you start worrying about the future, you start concerning yourself with what's going to happen, when you start trying to fix and mold everything in your future, you're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up. And it's a common practice of unbelief, because when your mind spins with all these complexities of plans, peace sometimes seems within your grasp because you think you're actually getting a grip on what's going to happen, but it ends up eluding you, because just when you think you've prepared yourself for all possible possibilities, something unexpected pops up and throws everything into confusion. And here you go again, because now you got to start re-scrambling again to readjust what you thought you was going to say, what you thought was going to happen, what you hope would happen, and what you hope and planned had happened, and it didn't happen, and throws you into other confusion. And you find yourself constantly fixing stuff. You got to stay in the present. You got to remember what the Lord's Prayer says. Give us this day our daily bread. You have enough to worry about today. We are not designed or equipped to worry about the future and deal with the future. It is enough for us to deal with today. Give us this day our daily bread. If you focus on today, get guidance and understanding for today, that'll help you reduce a lot of stress in your life. Those are my closing remarks today.
All right, Steve.
Appreciate
Y'all
it.
have, and hey, look here, have a great weekend.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.